What's going on, everyone? You know who it is. It's Hector. Now, I'm not doing the usual MAD intro. It's been it's been a few months since I posted a vid. Um I am doing something completely different today. Um Over the past couple of weeks, I've been seeing something called the Strip Down Challenge. And basically, you have to post a video without any background music, without any edits, and you have to go, it's got to be like 10 minutes long or some shit, which is fine considering every single YouTube vid that I've done for the past almost 4 years have been through a smartphone, no camera. I don't know how to edit. um I don't really have any. What I do with my YouTube vids is basically hold a smartphone, and as you can see, basically point in my direction so that you guys can see me. Um, so what I wanted to do with this challenge is basically, you gotta bear with me, guys, because I'm kind of a little under the weather. Um, Basically, what I wanted to do is share my, well, not share, but just give you my thoughts on social media as a whole from my experience. And to do that, I will have to go back all the way to MySpace, because that was the first thing I've used. And over time, that's when I got into Facebook and Twitter and um, YouTube and Snapchat and Instagram and all the other stuff. And Vine. I'm on all those sites. Um, and getting to meet a lot of new, getting to meet a lot of people from all over the world who share the same interests and the same or different interests, depending on whatever difference of opinion when it comes to politics, when it comes to, things like that. um I've had the pleasure and honor of meeting people from social media in person. um a couple of people I've known since MySpace. And that one of my goals, well, I don't want to say goal, but one thing I want to do is like meet a lot of people from social media, like in person. And like I said, I've been able to do that somewhat. Not a lot, but a few times. And just sometimes it's therapy for me. Sometimes it's, I have to put it this way. When I go on Twitter a lot or on Instagram, I always, one thing I always do every week is do a woman crush Wednesdays. And the way I do it is mostly uh, any any woman, any beautiful woman, whether it be like a regular everyday girl or someone you see on TV, like a sportscaster. And there's a lot of beautiful sportscasters all over the world, I will admit. And I I try to talk to them. Some of them have replied back. A lot of them are really nice. I was able to meet, being from the New England area, I've had the opportunity to meet Jenny Dell, who used to work for the Red Sox, and Jamie Erdahl, who used to work for the Bruins, and take pictures of them. And I've posted them a lot of times on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. So I also had the chance to meet some porn stars like Lisa Ann and Rachel Starr, and I posted a lot of that on Twitter. Um, a lot. I was given the nickname Young Hefner because I'm always. If you guys have me on different parts of social media, you'll notice that I I I'm always like taking a picture with like a girl, whether it be someone that I met through social media, whether it be someone famous, whether it be at Hooters, you know, whether it be a bartender at a bar or whatever. I like women. Uh, Now that's not to say that I've been able to get to second base or whatever, because I'm still single. But that's that. What else? I'm the last vid I did. Pretty sure I said that I was gonna be an uncle, and as of last Wednesday, December 30th, I am officially an uncle to a very beautiful baby girl. Her name's Olivia, and being able to hold her and meet her and everything, it was a beautiful thing, you know. It was really something that I will cherish, and I'm gonna treat her as if she's mine. In terms of, giving her advice and everything like that. Because personally for myself, I don't want kids. I don't, seeing how my mom and dad had me at such a young age, and all the hardships they had. I'm the oldest in my family, so I couldn't fathom going through some tough times like that. And I'm sure I couldn't fathom how my brother and my sister-in-law are going through with their kid. But I know that they'll do great by my niece. And I know that I'll be there for her as well as everyone else in my family. So, I'm when I started seeing these vids for the strip down challenge, it's basically me getting to know you guys, getting to know me, other than the fact that I came on YouTube about 4 years ago strictly to start, strictly to, at first it was because I did some raps for the Patriots on their way to Super Bowl against the Giants, their second Super Bowl to the Giants. Against the Giants, I mean. And then it gradually went into showing my jersey collection. And at that time, people like A-Rock and Throwback King and Pistol and HTF and Resurrection and Borscht and like the Mighty Mouse, the core group of Jersey heads that have been on here. So I decided, you know what? Let me show these guys my collection via here. And if you guys go back to my previous jersey vids, which I'm sure they're still up. Um, my jersey collection has dwindled down. Mostly in the form of a lot of my NBA jerseys and hats, and I used to have a lot. That since then have dwindled down to the point of I gave some of them to charity. Well, I should say I gave all of them to charity. I take that back. I gave them all to charity. And what else? The collection I still have is pretty good. I'm always looking to add pieces, always looking to add jerseys to it. So it's not like I'm done collecting jerseys. It's just you're collecting. You're waiting for the right time to strike. Put it that way. You know, we all got priorities. I got bills to pay, rent to pay, and everything. So does everybody else. So it's not like, you know I've thought about retiring from the jersey game, but I still want to collect. But one thing that I've noticed is that the jersey community that we've had on YouTube is basically transferred to Facebook, which I don't mind. Do I miss the jersey community on here? Yeah. So then when I stopped doing jersey vids, I went to vids talking about sports, which then I created something called What the Heck, which, if you guys don't remember me saying, I got that idea from this smoking hot bartender, and she will always make fun of my name, like, as a pun. Oh, like, what the heck? So then that's when I started doing that and started talking about more outside issues like the riots or whatever. The riots that were going on in 2014 and last year as well. I've come a long way in terms of I shouldn't say I have. We as people have come a long way in terms of social media. It's not for everyone, which I completely understand. For me, it's just, I'm sure for a lot of you guys, it's just, an escape from reality. But if there's one thing to understand is that what I post on Twitter, what I post on Instagram, what I post on different forms of social media is not, it's probably, I shouldn't say it's not, it's more of, I want to say it's 1/10 of who I really am. Sometimes it's completely who I am. I'll talk sports. I'll talk politics and say that I think Donald Trump's a piece of shit, which he really is. But that's another vid for another time. But yeah, I mean, it's a pain sometimes having to hold this phone and just, because this is actually my first YouTube vid with an iPhone. The first two smartphones that I've had posting videos were both Androids, a MyTouch Q and a Samsung Galaxy. So this is now my first ever iPhone YouTube vid. And trust me, it's fucking awesome. I love it and I enjoy every minute that I'm using it. And there's a lot I can do with it and shit, and I just enjoy it. I guess that's it for my strip down challenge. I mean, that's all basically what I had to say. Something completely different. Maybe you guys will partake in this challenge. Shout out to everyone, whether it be the Jersey community, the trash talking circle, which I'm not really a part of because I don't want to get into beef like that with anybody from different teams. But yeah, shout out to you guys. And who knows where I'll go from here. I'm not saying it's my last YouTube vid, but who knows when will be the next time I post. But I figured now was as good as time as any to do something completely different, and maybe you guys will follow. Until then, shout out to all you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.